Join us from Whole Body Chiro. I would like to run through a great exercise to stretch your hamstrings. And it's very important to have flexible hamstrings, particularly if you have lower back issues. Because often with lower back issues, you have that sort of bit of a stooped forward, tight posture guarding your back, which increases the tone in your hamstrings. So over time, the hamstrings end up being fibrotic and tight, and it actually restricts your movement. So if you do something like bending forward to pick something up, you should be able to flex from the hip. But if the hamstrings are tight and lock up, you're going to have to curl from your back instead. So your hamstrings are attached to the sit bone in here. So if they're tight pulling down that way, you can't bend forward from the hip as much because they're pulling down that way, so pelvis gets locked back, and instead you end up curling forward in the spine and put a lot of pressure on your discs in the lower back, which is a very common source of lower back issues. So to stretch your tight hamstrings, an easy way is to use I'm going to use my judo belt here, but you can use a towel, something like that, or some other form of strap. So just lie on my back here, which means my small of my back is supported against the table, nice and flat. From here, I'm going to put this underneath my foot. From here, with sort of straight knees on both sides, I just pull the foot up towards my head. A little tip to make it easier, less strenuous, to not having to sort of bend the arm, is to bend the spine up, take a tight grip, and then use straight arm and grab it in the spine, just relax back down. I get a good stretch there, and just focus on keeping my knees nice and locked straight, both on the right and the left side. So you can hold that stretch for about 60 seconds or so. Easy to do and effective and good in that the lower back, if you have lower back issues, is supported against the floor there, so it's nice and safe for your back, rather than sitting and sort of bending forward and loading your spine. So try it out and good luck.